I am speaking to you now because time matters, and I do not waste a single breath when your safety, peace, and future are involved. There are 25 minutes left on a clock you cannot see, and I come closer than your own pulse to steady your hands and guide your feet. This is about the house where you are living, the space that has held your tears and your laughter, the walls that have listened when no one else did. I gave you this shelter as a sign that I am near, not as a cage or a battleground. Listen with your heart, because I am going to place clarity on your eyes and understanding in your chest so you can feel the truth and walk in it. A woman is moving in shadows around your life, planning something with quiet steps, and I will not allow the dark to rule where I have lit a lamp. This message opens a door you need to walk through. I am here. Do not be afraid. You have sensed the unusual weight in the air, like a pressure that pushes on your temples when everything else seems ordinary. That weight is not your imagination, it is your spirit touching the edge of knowledge before your mind can name it. I have nudged you for days with sudden thoughts. Check this. Move that, do not tell this to anyone, keep this key where I show you. I have watched you wake at hours you do not prefer, staring at the ceiling and wondering why anxiety moves like a shadow along the edges of your room. It is because your spirit is closer to me in those moments, and in the quiet I whisper instructions that get drowned out by daytime voices. Hear me now as I draw the whole picture for you. This woman, familiar but not faithfully aligned to you, has been gathering fragments, words she overheard, moments she pretended were casual, details she stitched into a small, sticky plan. She thinks you do not see. But I see. And because you are mine, I will not let a net close around you while you are looking in another direction. I am not telling you this to start a war of suspicion in your heart. I am not turning you into a judge who condemns before the time. I am revealing this to set a watch over your house. To teach you a wise gatekeeping that protects mind, body, and belongings without poisoning your hope. There is a difference between fear and foresight. Fear will make you hide from the day I made, but foresight will make you step confidently through that day with a lamp in your hand. I am giving you foresight now. In these remaining minutes, I am putting a seal over your threshold and a calm over your shoulders. You do not need to shout, threaten, or mimic the darkness. You need only to stand in the light I am pouring into your rooms. The house you live in is a living conversation between you and me. Every corner knows your prayers. Every window has watched you press your forehead against the glass because you needed the horizon to remind you that possibilities exist. You have said in secret, God, if you are with me, let this home rise with peace and sit down with peace. I heard you. I began rearranging the very timetable of your days so that distractions would miss you and guides would find you. I put a brightness into certain cracks of morning light to make you smile. I delayed the arrival of a storm to let you sleep. I moved a person out of your building so their noise would not wear down your nerves. Do you think I would do all this and then allow your security to be removed by a small plot? No. I am the God who completes what I begin. The woman is not greater than my plans for you. She operates in secrecy because her confidence is thin and her hunger is undisciplined. She misreads your kindness as weakness, your courtesy as permission, your silence as agreement. But you are not weak when you are quiet with me, you are being sharpened. You are not giving permission when you smile and change the topic, you are measuring the spirit behind the words. You are not agreeing when you choose peace, you are gathering myself into your center so that when the moment comes to speak, you speak from my wind and not from your wound. I am proud of the way you choose peace. I am increasing your discernment so that your peace will have walls and windows, not holes and leaks. Spend the next few breaths noticing what I have already aligned. Notice the inner nudge that told you which items should be kept out of sight. Notice the sudden thought that made you check a door twice when you normally would not. Notice how certain calls failed to connect at the exact moment someone wanted to extract information. I have been weaving a protection that feels like coincidence to others but looks like deliberate love when you look closely. I am going to make a few things crystal clear for you now. First, watch the exchange of words at your door. The next time she appears with a story designed to make you hurry or to distract you from your own schedule, do not be rushed. The pressure in her tone is not your obligation, it is her strategy. Slow the moment down. Breathe and let me widen your perception. You will notice small tells, eyes that shift when you say you are busy, hands that fidget at the mention of dates or signatures, sudden changes in topic when you bring up anything that requires patience or documentation. These tells are not for you to mock. They are signals to help you steer the conversation toward my safety. Answer with few words, neither rude nor yielding. You will feel a warm certainty in your chest when your sentence is exactly the right length. That is my confirmation. Second, watch the movement around shared spaces, hallways, courtyards, gates. She prefers to watch rather than ask. But you do not live to be watched, you live to be guided. So I am rearranging your timing. You will find yourself taking a different staircase or stepping outside 5 minutes later than usual. And the angle of chance will change the angle of sight. Your paths will cross with people who carry my covering for you, neighbors with honest eyes, a delivery person who arrives when someone else is trying to nose around, a child who says something obvious that exposes what adults hide. I will use the ordinary to fence in the extraordinary schemes. Your part is to keep your spirit open to my timing, not locked into the old rhythms that served you last month but need adjustment now. Third, protect the conversation of your house. Not everything good needs an audience, and not every victory needs a witness nearby. The sweet plans I am growing in your life, financial changes that bring relief. Relational understandings that bring softness, invitations that bring joy, should be carried like infants across thresholds, lovingly, gently, and with soft voices. Speak these things with me first. Speak them with two trusted hearts who have proved themselves slow to gossip and quick to pray. When someone tries to extract details by praising you or by urgently asking you to share, you will feel a small tug from my spirit, like a hand on your sleeve. That tug says, "Not now. Not here." You will not lose any blessing by waiting to speak. You will grow the blessing by guarding it. Fourth, your house is changing, not just as a guarded space, but as a launching space. I will not merely keep trouble out. I will send you forward. The woman who moves in secret thinks your energy belongs to her to drain, your schedule belongs to her to rearrange, and your resources belong to her to borrow without returning. But I am cutting the cords she cannot see. I am restoring to you the ownership of your time. You will notice it in small ways at first. Tasks that usually exhaust you will feel lighter, choices that you postpone will be decided in one clear minute, messy corners that nag at your peace will suddenly become easy to organize. These are not random bursts, they are signs that your house is shifting from a posture of defense to a posture of destiny. The moment you feel that lift, say from your heart, "Yes, Lord." That yes is a key in the unseen. Do not let panic masquerade as prudence. Prudence is quiet and clean, panic is noisy and sticky. I want your steps measured by wisdom, not fear. So I will give you a simple practice for the next 7 nights. Before you sleep, touch your door with your fingertips and whisper, "Peace of God, sit with me." Then sit on your bed and unclench your jaw. Imagine your shoulders handing each burden to me by name. This is not superstition. This is collaboration with the God who made your nervous system and knows how to rest it. When you wake, say, "Light of God, get there before me." Then walk into your kitchen or living room and simply breathe. I am in that breath. I will be in front of you, behind you, and on both sides. I know what this house means to you. You have imagined leaving it with triumph, not escaping it with sorrow. Good. Keep that picture. I am not writing a story of eviction or humiliation over your life. I am writing a chapter of graduation. But before a journey, a traveler packs. I will show you what to keep, what to sell, what to give away, and what to throw out. You will not deplete yourself with endless sorting, you will move with freshly oiled decisions. You will feel an unusual clarity about your possessions. This thing carries inspiration, keep it. This thing carries dust, release it. As you move through rooms with this clarity, your house will exhale, and the atmosphere will change. That shift in atmosphere will also disturb the plan of the woman who relies on clutter and confusion to keep you in reach. A clear room is a closed gate to her tactics. Forgiveness does not mean access. You can forgive her without restoring the closeness she used as a ladder into your peace. I will help you separate those two truths. I am the one who saw the first compromise she made in her heart long before she stepped near your threshold. You cannot heal that compromise for her. You can pray that I meet her where she is finally honest with herself, and you can remove your life from the stage of her performance. The moment you bless her from a distance, the moment you release an expectation that she becomes what she has not chosen to become, the tangled rope she lassoed around your patience will fall. You will hear the quiet snap in your spirit. That is your confirmation that a door has shut without slammed words. Now I put my hand upon your roof, and I lay my palm on your floor. I look at every entry and every exit and I set watchers there, my angels, swift and unburdened by sleep. Archangel Michael will patrol the edges of your night with a sword you cannot see but whose proof you will feel in the serenity that finally returns to your breathing. You will notice fewer jolts of anxiety. You will notice how a thought that once ran circles around your mind now passes through gently and leaves. As if it remembered it has no legal right to stay. Rejoice quietly when this happens. It is not an accident, it is enforcement of a boundary I have written in light around you. There is also a financial piece in this house matter. The woman expected to profit in a way that costs you, either by pushing you toward a hasty decision, or by riding the edge of your generosity until you were too embarrassed to say no, or by learning the rhythms of your comings and goings to time her asks. But I am moving your income and your outflow onto a new cadence. The due dates that used to pinch will open like hands to receive provision. An unexpected discount, a waived fee, an opportunity close to home that saves travel costs. A person who offers help without strings, these will appear as tokens that I am tilting the balance in your favor. Do not announce these tokens loudly. Smile with me, write them down, and let them anchor your confidence. As confidence rises, the manipulations that once worked will stop working. They require your uncertainty to thrive. Without your uncertainty, they wither. I will also address the hidden agreements you made with fear, the small vows like I must always be nice or I will lose people, or if I ask for boundaries, I will be punished, or if I keep anything to myself, I must be selfish. These are false vows that grow in the cracks of old pain. I am the God who breaks false vows and writes true ones on your heart. The true vow is this: I belong to love, and I will protect the life that love is building in me. When this vow is alive, you can say no while remaining kind, you can step back while remaining generous, you can close a door while remaining a blessing. The woman will feel the change even if she does not understand it. She will look for the old, open edge and not find it. She will try another door and meet my silence there. She will run out of tricks because you have run out of need to please where I never asked you to. There is an appointment coming, and it is not with trouble, it is with resolution. A conversation will align in a neutral space where people must be presentable and specific. There, your words will carry the weight of preparation and the fragrance of truth. You will say less than you feel and more than enough. You will bring one piece of proof I told you to keep, a date that resolves a claim, a memory that untangles a lie, or a short statement that ends a long manipulation. You will walk out light. The lightness will surprise you because you expected exhaustion. Consider the lightness a down payment on the future I am arranging, a home atmosphere that sings when you enter, a calendar that serves you rather than scaring you, people at your table who bless without calculating what your blessing returns to them. I am teaching you the choreography of departure and arrival. Your departure from fear does not need fanfare, your arrival into greater protection does not need permission. You are allowed to live in the house I give you with joy. You are allowed to rearrange the furniture because you felt like it. You are allowed to open the windows simply to smell rain. You are allowed to keep the curtains closed on days when you need the soft room and my voice. You are allowed to laugh with the sound you once tried to hide. None of this needs the approval of those who use access to control. I am cutting their strings. You will feel this especially when you tidy a small place, perhaps a shelf or a drawer, and suddenly remember something good you forgot about yourself. Keep that memory close, it is a compass, if you are tempted to ask, why did you let me meet her? Know this, I cannot teach you the difference between flattery and genuine favor without giving you a chance to feel both. You have felt both now. The lesson is not a punishment, it is a graduation exam that you passed even while you were unsure of your score. You did not retaliate, you observed. You did not curse, you prayed. You did not sell your truth for attention, you waited for my timing. I will reward that posture openly in small ways that add up to a great testimony. Gratitude will become easy again, not forced. Creativity will return to your evenings, not as a chore but as a warming fire. You will make a small thing with your hands or words that delights you, and it will mark the turning of this season from defense to joy. Because I love you, I will also speak to the tenderness in you that wonders if she will ever change. I see the flicker of compassion that wants to believe she is simply lost and will soon find her way. Keep that compassion, it is a gift. But let me hold the outcome. If she turns toward truth, I will meet her like dawn meets a city, quietly and entirely. If she does not, your compassion must not become a leash around your own ankle. Pray simply, God, bring her into honesty, and keep me in peace. Then let life respond to her choices under my supervision. Not under your vigilance. You are not responsible to keep anyone else from falling. You are responsible to keep your lamp filled with oil. Now I speak to the minutes remaining. Do not count them with dread, count them with attention. The next choices you make will look ordinary but will function like locks clicking properly into place. You will put one document in a safe spot. You will rename one file so it is obvious later. You will put one item into a bag you will take with you tomorrow. You will send one message that says, "I'm not available at that time, please send the details in writing." You will pour a glass of water and drink it slowly, noticing how your body thanks you for something so simple. You will open a window or light a gentle fragrance. You will tell your mind, "We live here with God, and we live here in peace." These are not small acts. In the unseen, they are declarations. I will also show you a sign on the outside of your house, a bird that lands where birds do not often land, or a light that flickers once and steadies, or a breeze that arrives in a room where the air has been heavy. When you notice the sign, smile and say, "I see you." This alignment between what you feel inside and what I show outside is how I train you to read my language of care. Once you feel how consistently I attend to you, fear cannot persuade you as it used to. The woman's secrecy cannot survive in an atmosphere where you expect me. There will be a conversation with someone loyal, and it will give you a phrase that becomes a tool. Perhaps they will say, "Keep your proof," or "Your no can be kind," or "What is meant for you will not demand your panic." Whatever the phrase, let it sit on your tongue until it tastes like courage. Then use it when needed. Words shaped by love are stronger than schemes shaped by need. And do not overlook the strength you have cultivated by surviving what you did not advertise. I saw you hold yourself together when others would have fallen apart. I am restoring you now so you do not have to live in survival as your normal. You will live in stewardship of joy. This house will witness a change in the music of your days. Where there used to be the hiss of worry under everything, there will be a river tone of calm. You will hear it even while doing chores. You will see it in the way your plants, if you keep them, seem to respond. You will feel it when you rest your head and sleep comes without negotiation. A house under my peace does not need to be fancy to be holy. Holiness is not hardness, it is wholeness. I am making you whole. If you fear confrontation, know that the confrontation I am arranging is with lies, not with your dignity. You will not be dragged into a messy scene. I am cleaning the scene before you arrive. The truth will line up and wait for your yes. And when this resolves, you will look back and understand why I urged you at strange hours. Why I delayed certain friendships, why I closed certain doors you wanted open at the time. I was not being cruel, I was being precise. Precision is love wearing wisdom, remember this. Doors that I lock do not open with apologies, doors that I open do not close with gossip. I lock this door to manipulation. I open this door to guarded plenty. I lock this door to surveillance dressed as concern. I open this door to companionship that respects silence. I lock this door to hurry. I open this door to right on time. Walk through what opens without dragging what is locked. If she knocks on a locked door, hear the lock as protection, not as challenge. I am placing my blessing on your next meal in this house. Eat slowly when you can. Let your body remember safety while you chew. Give thanks not because you fear losing, but because you are learning to receive without flinching. Gratitude is not performance here, it is comfort. If tears come, let them. They will rinse the corners of your heart that got dusty while you watched for trouble. Afterward, stretch your hands and say, I am home with God. Those words change the weather inside you. Now I breathe on your calendar. I am canceling what should never have claimed your energy. I am adding what will nourish your calling. A message will arrive that moves a date to a better time. An invitation will come that looks small but will place you in a room where the right eyes see you without you straining to be seen. A task you dreaded will dissolve through an unexpected mercy. These are all pieces of the same larger movement. I am relocating your life one step at a time from reaction to creation. You will create days with me instead of reacting to demands not sent by me. Do not despise this warning because it carries tenderness. The world thinks warnings must be loud to be real. I prefer gentle power. I am shepherd and shield, not siren and storm when storm is not needed. Still, understand the seriousness. Secrecy around you has aims, but those aims dissolve under the light of obedience. So obey me in simple things, where you place your keys, how you answer calls, when you step out and when you stay home. Which confidences you keep and which you never give. My instructions will not choke you, they will free you to be yourself without apology. There are 25 minutes left, and inside these minutes I am pouring a lifetime of skill you will use again and again. The woman is not your first lesson in boundaries, but she will be the last one to drain you in this old way. After this, your discernment will be quicker and your yes will be brighter. You will choose people who do not require you to dim. You will decorate your rooms according to joy rather than defense. You will sleep with the window of your spirit open to me and closed to manipulation. And you will discover that what tried to enter your life through secrecy is nowhere near as strong as what I have planted in you openly: courage, patience, truth, and a love that refuses to turn cruel even when it grows wise. Soon, you will walk through your house and it will feel a size larger. That is because fear shrinks rooms, and peace restores their rightful measure. You will notice corners you ignored and fill them with life. You will invite the right presence to share a meal, someone whose laugh is whole, whose words do not require you to translate their intentions. You will choose a date to mark the new chapter, not because you need ritual to make it real, but because I like celebrations that teach your body to remember my faithfulness. And if you choose to move in a future season, you will do it with ease and good timing, not with haste. I will go ahead of you then as I go ahead of you now. Take this as your final anchor for this message. Nothing that hides from love can rule a house I bless. Love is not naive, love is clear and brave. Let my love become the tone of your rooms. Let it guide the locks you set and the invitations you give. Let it speak louder than flattery and quieter than manipulation. It will never fail you. I am with you in the doorway, with you in the hallway, with you in the quiet kitchen and the wide, waiting evening. I am here when lights go off and here when sunrise paints your walls new. You are mine. Your house is under my hand. The plan that moved in shadows is already losing its way. And the path I set for you is already lighting up. Breathe. Stand. Place your hand on your heart. Say, I choose the peace of God. And feel how your house agrees that I am speaking to you now, and I need your heart to be steady and your ears to be open, because this is a moment that will not return in the same way again, and I am giving you a window that is not measured by the clocks you keep on your walls but by the pulse of your destiny. 25 minutes is what you have said in your thoughts as a line, and I will use this line to teach you how to step out of the old worry and into the exact steps that keep you guarded, favored, and established. Listen to me. I am not here to frighten you. I am here to reveal, to warn in love, to protect with precision, and to give you the blessing that comes when you know what is moving in the shadows around the house you live in and how I am moving brighter than any shadow that has ever passed your door. I have watched how you have slept lightly, how you have woken in the quiet moments with a feeling that something is not right, like a curtain moving when there is no wind, like a whisper fading when you lean closer to hear it. I have seen you glance at the door and wonder if the door is truly closed, and I am telling you now, I am the one who keeps the door. I am the one who determined the boundaries of your dwelling. I am the one who watches the street before your home. The walkway to your threshold, the corners where light does not fall. You are not alone here. You have never been alone here. The house you are living in has been a classroom, a shelter, a waiting room, and now it is becoming a gate into something new. And with every gate, there are gatekeepers and there are trespassers, and I am teaching you the difference so you will not be confused when faces smile while motives hide. There is a woman who studies what is not hers, who takes notes in silence while pretending to be disinterested, who tests doors not with keys but with conversations. She is not what she presents. Her feet are soft on the ground because she wants her intentions to sound softer than they are. But in her mind she has rehearsed how to acquire what she could not build. She is the kind that collects fragments of your life, what time you return, who visits, which window faces the street, the place where your laughter rises, the moments your lights turn off, the times you forget to draw the curtains, and she believes information is ownership. But she is learning today that information is not ownership, and proximity is not authority. She is learning today that I have set a line around your home that cannot be erased by jealousy or curiosity. I am not telling you this to make you fear her, I am telling you this to make you aware of me. I am the one who wakes you with a still voice that says, "Check this," and you notice a latch you missed. I am the one who stirs you to pick up the paper you filed away weeks ago, and you find the receipt, the agreement, the photograph, the number that proves what must be proven. I am the one who nudges you to move a chair from one room to another because I know what is coming and how a different arrangement can close a sightline you never realized existed. I am the one who arranges the schedule so that in the exact minute she imagines you will be away, I cause you to return and fill the space with your presence, and her plan dissolves like mist in the sun. Do not underestimate how carefully I am guarding you. Do not underestimate how exact my timing is. You have asked me to be detailed, and here is my detail. 25 minutes remains assigned to you, not because the danger is measured by minutes but because your courage is. You are leaving a life in which you allowed yourself to be delayed by doubt. You are stepping into a life where you act when I say act, you speak when I say speak, you wait when I say wait, and you rest without apology when I say rest. This is the way your house becomes more than rooms and walls. This is the way your house becomes a lamp, a boundary, a testimony. I am not afraid of what is whispered about you. I am not threatened by the maps drawn of your steps. I am not confused by the disguises worn around you. I am the God who sees. I am the God who names. I am the God who places a mark upon the places that belong to you, a mark that cannot be forged. There are days in your memory when you felt you had to plead to be safe, when safety looked like hiding, when peace looked like silence, when strength looked like pretending you were not hurting. Those days have expired. I am teaching you to be safe by being seen correctly. I am teaching you to be at peace by knowing your authority. I am teaching you strength that does not imitate hardness but stands quiet and undeniable like a mountain. The woman who has watched your house will find that what she tried to measure cannot be counted without me. And I am not in her calculation. She will touch a boundary she cannot cross, and she will say to herself, I do not know why, but it is not for me, and she will walk away. This is not because you outmaneuvered her. This is because I outloved you, and my love builds walls that are not made with fear. Your home has heard your prayers. The walls have heard your promises. The mirror has seen your tears resolved with your determination. The door has felt your hand trembling and steady again. The floor knows the weight of your footsteps and the way they have changed. I am sanctifying every ordinary thing that surrounds you. When you pour water into a glass and place it by the window, the light that passes through it will remind you that I am passing through everything you do. When you place your keys in their bowl, you will remember that I am the key, and no counterfeit fits where I have locked you in for peace. When you hear a knock, you will learn to listen on the inside first, to the peace that either rises or falls, and you will obey that peace as if it were a person standing next to you, because I am your peace, standing next to you. Now, listen carefully, because I am about to adjust your posture. You will check what needs to be checked without turning inspection into obsession. You will secure what needs to be secured without turning caution into suspicion. You will bless where you must bless and be silent where silence speaks more loudly than any explanation. You will not spend your breath proving what I have already established. You will not apologize for being careful with the home I have entrusted to you. You will not dim your lights to make shadows comfortable. You will open your windows to let truth breathe and close your curtains when it is time to rest. This is how I strengthen you, not only with miracles that resound, but with ordinary obedience that builds a fortress one faithful choice at a time. I am sending help in subtle ways. The neighbor you barely greet will appear at the exact moment you need a witness. The delivery that seems delayed will instead arrive when its timing protects you from a conversation that was meant to extract. The message you almost replied to will sit unanswered until the person on the other side reveals their intention without your effort. The friend you haven't heard from will call and speak a sentence that lands like a key in your mind, and you will recognize my voice hiding in their words. These things are not coincidences, these things are threads I am pulling through the fabric of your day. I will not fail you. I will not leave the smallest detail unattended. You have asked me, am I allowed to draw a line? And I am answering you, yes. You are not only allowed, you are required. The love I am teaching you now is not the kind that lets wolves rearrange the furniture. The compassion I am forming in you is not the kind that hands over your map to a stranger. The kindness I am giving you is not weakness, it is firm and warm at once, like light that fills a room without burning the furniture. You will say no and feel my joy. You will say enough and feel my pleasure. You will say this is mine and feel my presence stand with you. In the past, your no felt like loss. In this season, your no will feel like inheritance. There are papers connected to this house, agreements, receipts, proofs, assurances, and I am breathing on them now. Something that seemed missing will be found. Something that seemed confusing will become simple. Something that was delayed will move forward. Keep your documents in order. Keep copies where they cannot be altered. Keep records without fear, not as if you expect a fight, but as if you respect what I have given you. This is wisdom, and wisdom is not suspicion. Wisdom is love with clear eyes, love that knows the difference between open doors and open cages. You will notice in the next stretch of time that certain footsteps stop appearing near your threshold. Do not chase what is leaving. Bless it to go. You will notice that new footsteps arrive more softly, with the sound of peace. Welcome what I send. The ones I send will not study your home to control it, they will study it to honor it. They will not ask what they can take, they will ask how they can protect. They will treat the place you live as if it were alive with purpose, because it is. Your house is not just where you sleep. It is where your calling sleeps at night and wakes in the morning, where your words gather themselves and learn to fly, where your laughter rehearses for larger rooms. Guard it the way a musician guards their instrument, not with panic but with care. You are going to feel a pressure that you used to interpret as danger, and now you will interpret it as instruction. When you feel that pressure, pause, and ask me simply, "What do you want me to do first?" And I will show you the first step, not the whole staircase. I will say, "Check the window," and you will check it and find the small thing that needed attention. I will say, "Delete that message." And you will delete it, and a whole chain of entanglement will be cut before it forms. I will say, "Do not explain this time," and your silence will be a shield. I will say, "Speak now," and your sentence will land like a locked door. This is how I will train you, first steps, then next steps, and before you know it you are walking in a way that confuses any plan formed against you. You have wondered about the heart of the woman who studies your house. Do not descend into her motives. Do not drink the fog of over-analysis. If you look too long into what twisted her, you will miss what I am straightening in you. Let me handle what did not form rightly in her. Let me be the one who turns her away without humiliation, who offers her a different path that does not intersect with yours. You are not responsible for how she came to hunger for what is not hers. You are responsible for blessing her from the inside out by refusing to surrender what I have given you. This is a blessing you can give without meeting, without speaking, without sharing more than you must. You can bless by being faithful. I will use your faithfulness to set a quiet example that speaks across fences, across streets, across shadows. You will find that your sleep changes. The breath you draw before bed will go deeper, because you will trust me with the part of night that your eyes cannot watch. I will assign rest to your room like a guard. I will post peace at your pillow like a sentinel. Your dreams will be corrected. The ones that once replayed anxieties will now rehearse solutions. You will wake with understanding you did not have when you closed your eyes. You will say, "I know what to do," and the knowing will not be a strain, it will be light. I am healing the part of you that thought vigilance meant never resting. Vigilance with me means resting when I say rest and rising when I say rise, and trusting that I am as present in your sleep as in your waking. I am also addressing your finances connected to this house. I am showing you how to spend without fear and how to save without hoarding. I am teaching you what to repair and what to release, what to invest in and what to leave be. Watch how I guide your hand to the one change that alters everything, the sealant that keeps the rain out, the lock that simplifies the system, the call that lowers a cost, the conversation that clears a misunderstanding. You will not be wasteful and you will not be stingy, you will be wise and fluid, and you will sense how generosity and prudence live side by side like two pillars on either side of your door. the atmosphere of your home will begin to announce itself. People will step inside and feel held. Even deliveries at the door will carry a small warmth in their timing. You will notice how music sounds different in these rooms, how your voice takes on a steadiness you wished for but could not hold before. This is the fruit of order and the fragrance of protection. This is not a rigid house, this is a living house. It can laugh. It can learn. It can rest. And it can say no without anxiety. This is what I am making for you because this is what I am making in you. I am preparing a moment where something that was hidden will be revealed in daylight, not to shame anyone but to settle confusion. It will be simple. It will be undeniable. It will look like a key in a keyhole, like a name on a line, like a date that explains itself. When this happens, do not gloat. Do not narrate the defeat of anyone. Stand still, say little, and let the truth do the work that only truth can do. Afterward, close your door gently and thank me. I will take care of the echoes. I will calm the ripples. I will cover you from any last attempt to stir fear again. Now breathe, and listen to me say this clearly. I am not late. I am right here. The countdown you feel is not me rushing you into panic, it is me walking you out of procrastination. You are ready to do the small, faithful things that move mountains over days, weeks, and months. You are ready to live in a house that hosts peace as a permanent guest. You are ready to see that the woman who studied your home was never bigger than the love that builds it. You are ready to recognize my footsteps in your hallway and smile because you know the sound. Go to your door and touch it with your hand and say, "This belongs to peace." Go to your window and look out and say, "This view belongs to vision." Go to your table and say, "This table belongs to provision and honesty." Go to the place where you rest and say, "This bed belongs to restoration." Speak these things aloud not because the walls need convincing but because your heart needs to hear your own mouth agree with me. Agreement is a doorway, and you are stepping through it now. If anyone asks you why you are calmer than before, tell them the truth. You learn to listen when I call your name in small instructions. If anyone wonders how your house feels different without any grand renovation, tell them the truth. Love renovated what fear had arranged badly. If anyone tries to draw you back into the old rhythm of anxiety, remember the sound of my voice in this moment and refuse to dance to that tune. Freedom is a room too. Enter it and shut the door behind you. Before the minutes pass, gather what needs gathering, your documents, your certainty, your peace, and set them in order. Place your trust where it cannot be stolen, and that place is in me. I am not asking you to live suspiciously, I am teaching you to live awake. I am not asking you to confront anyone in drama, I am showing you how to stand in dignity. I am not asking you to stop loving, I am asking you to love wisely. To love yourself the way I love you, which is tender and guarded, generous and discerning, open-handed and well-framed. I am sealing this word over your home, and you will feel it in the air like the promise before rain. Where you once felt watched in a way that shrank you, you will now feel seen in a way that grows you. Where you once felt like a guest in your own rooms, you will now feel like a host of grace. Where the shadow once rehearsed its story outside your window, light will now tell the truth, and the truth will not require your permission to keep you safe, because I have already spoken it. I am with you in each step you take from this moment, and I am not counting minutes against you. I am filling them for you. Stand, breathe, look around, and know, this house is under my hand, and you are under my wing, and there is nothing secret that can undo what I have openly blessed.